Last time on Babs Bear Talk.
You went hiking?
Hi, vlog.
Oh, tell him, interrupt my story to tell him really quickly about the person you're talking to on, is it Instagram?
Yeah, I'm trying to get Jennifer Tilly to come to Bear Pantry Show. Bye.
Joe always has to ask me, when it's red, it's recording, right? Because Joe, why do you get so confused about that red for the camera? You think it's because of red lights?
It could be, because my thinking is when it's green, it's supposed to be recorded instead of when it's red. When it's red, it's supposed to stop.
He's never been able to get that. He runs cameras for me now and again, and he always thinks he's recording, and then the camera goes off because it's on that auto shut off mode. And then he's like, why did it not record? Why did it go off? I'm like, was it even recording in the first place? Red means record and green means stop, Joe. That's how these cameras work. Joe is thinking like a light, like a stoplight. Green means go and red means stop. I think that's what it is, right?
I guess so.
It might be a dude thing, or it might be a Joe thing.
What you doing?
Checking out how you do what? You're doing tea? You heat up the tea bag in the water?
No, I mean, I want it to be hotter. I want it to be quicker, so
Where are you going?
Wait, boys.
I love this natural hair thing though. This is what Joe does when he eats, guys. He never sits. Why is this? Why is this?
because I'm always on the go.
It's Thursday, August the 4th. I am so glad that this month feels like it's going a lot more slowly than it really is to me, because everything for me is due between the 1st and the 10th. And I am having to like backpedal to make up that $800 that was stolen from me. So, but I know the Lord said, He'll never leave me or forsake me. And what that scripture says, I've never seen the righteous forsaken or seen seed begging bread. And the other one in Psalm 23 that says, yea, though I go through the valley of the shadow of death. He didn't say I was going to stay in the valley. I will go through it. There's a country and western song too that talks about when you're going through hell, don't slow down, because you might get through before the devil even knows you're there. I mean, that's a song that I need right now. I wanted to show you guys. Let's see if I can show it to the camera. So this is Miriam. You guys remember who Miriam is, right? This is her place. This is in Cayo, in San Ignacio, Belize. Look at that, guys. That's very depressing. Miriam is the one that taught me how to make the panucho. She's my Uncle Roger's girlfriend. The hurricane hit last night. We still have not heard from Uncle Roger. We're assuming that he's okay, and it's just that they don't have, it's because they don't have power. He doesn't have access to Wi-Fi, so he can't Viber us. And Tracy's using a calling card to try to call, and it's doing that. All circuits are busy now. Please try your call again later. Doesn't that lady always sound pissed off? So Miriam, you guys, this is her livelihood. This is what she does for a living. She makes these cakes in these streets, and she sells them from her little shop. Remember I showed you her beautiful little pink shop on the outside? I'm gonna have to see if I can find the image and show you again. Well, that's how the inside looks right now. Miriam was set to come to America on the 7th for 1 week to buy up stuff for her shop. I don't know that she'll be able to come now because of this disaster that has happened. Thank God she's alive. You guys, this is who you're praying for, okay? These are one of the people that you're praying for. Thank God that she's still alive, and you know, everything seems wrecked. That is Norman. He hates that little puppy Lucky. Now you guys know that Jory's babysitting that little puppy Lucky, right? And I'm babysitting Norman. I don't know when Mario's coming back. I thought he was coming back the 3rd, but today is already the 4th. Don't put him outside. He's not doing anything wrong. Let's put him on Wednesday's bed. That's where he slept. He is so brash and bold.
You step on people's territory like that?
Hey guys, so look at Eugene, the utensil man. It's ready for sale at my website, bearpantryshow.com or thebearpantryshow.com. We're pricing it out right now at $32, but we have it for sale at $25. Joe is trying really hard to see if he can leave it at that $25 price point, but he wants room to change it if he finds out that this thing takes too long to make, okay? Like the bowl, for right now, when you order it, that's when Joe will make it. But in the future, he'll have some of these on hand. Now, let me tell you something about the pepper and the salt. You won't be able to take the canister out to use the thing. This is going to be an ornament, okay? And I put that in the description at the site. The reason why is because he doesn't have a piece of metal down here to have these things sit on. And if you keep taking it in and out, eventually you're going to wreck the little man, okay? So for right now, this is just going to be an ornament, a centerpiece of sorts, something for your friends and stuff to talk about when they come to dinner at your house. And they're going to go, what is that? That is like the neatest thing. Where'd you get that though? It's Saturday, August the 6th. Norman is still with me. Mario is in Barcelona, Spain, finally. He went on a whirlwind tour. I thought Mario was coming back on the 3rd of August. Today is the 6th, and he's barely in Barcelona, Spain. So I don't know what I'm going to do with Norman tomorrow when I go to my sister, because tomorrow is when we go view the video of Mommy's services. And my sister's not into dogs, but Norman might have to stay here by himself, which I think he's used to when he's at Mario's apartment. So anyways, I wanted to tell you guys really briefly what's going on with the interview with the mayor. You know, the mayor is interviewing me. I'm not interviewing the mayor, right? When I first reached out to the mayor and her staff, it's not that I wanted to be on her show, because she has a show that's shown here locally on cable TV. It's also seen on YouTube and at the city's website. This that they're going to record on the 12th will not be seen until like Christmas time. So, you know, it's going to be a while, guys. But I wanted the mayor to come to me, to come to this show. And I'm still going to work on that when I see her on Friday. So when I spoke with the lady that Jesse introduced me to, she was the one that had the idea that I should go on the mayor's show, because she went and watched my videos. So now the mayor said yes. They had an opening. I guess somebody canceled on them. And so they invited me to come in on the 12th. And of course, I'm always ready in season and out of season. I'm telling you, I'm ready for anything. Even if I'm in church and the pastor says, who wants to come preach a sermon? I'm ready. I got like 3 or 4 sermons ready in my belt, and I'm not even a preacher. I'm saying I just stay ready, you know, for any opportunity that's going to come my way. So then the lady was like, I want the mayor to interview you. So then the guy reached out. He didn't send me the questionnaire at first because he's like, I don't see how we're going to do this. We always interview brick and mortar type business. You're an online business. If we do this, everybody's going to come out of the woodwork that has an online business, want to get interviewed by the mayor. So we're going to have Mary Kay and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not any old common, you know, online business. Yes, I do sell things online. Yes, I started the online part of it because I wanted to sell my book, but I didn't make my website before I made my YouTube show. I wrote the book, took me 3 years. That's the cookbook. I published it. I realized I didn't just want to sell 50 like I did with the weight loss book. And so I decided that I'm going to teach from the book. Mom was against it. If Mom were here to tell you, she would say she fought me tooth and nail. She says, why teach them how to do it at YouTube? Then they're not going to buy your book because you're going to give the thing away for free. And I'm like, no, Mom, if you give people something for free and they become invested in you, then they're going to want to support you. That's the way I saw it. And that's the way it happened. I started doing the YouTube. I started, you know, giving away the recipes for free. And then people came and bought the book. You know, so the majority of my income doesn't come from the book sales or anything that I'm selling at my website. I would hope that it would start being that way. But that's why I don't put things like t-shirts and coffee mugs and stuff. Because if I put a coffee mug, guys, it's going to have my logo on the front and a recipe on the back for something breakfasty. You know, so if I start doing that, I really have to do it right. T-shirts, what are we going to do with a t-shirt? To me, a t-shirt is something that you're supposed to get for free. You're not supposed to buy a t-shirt. So especially with somebody's logo on it, because if I have my logo on my t-shirt and you're wearing it, you're helping me. You're helping promote me and market me. So I should be able to give that to you for free. I shouldn't be able to have to sell that to you. You know what I mean? So the next thing would be aprons. And I really, you know, like the idea of the apron. But again, these things cost money to get into. So right now we're going to do Joe's art, and we're going to do the books, and we're going to, you know, branch out from there. So the majority of my income comes from Google AdSense money. It's not a whole lot, guys. It's really and truly not a whole lot, but it's enough to keep me motivated to, you know, want to do the videos. If I weren't getting any money at all from YouTube, I don't know that I would put up videos consistently here at the cooking channel. Maybe at the vlog channel, but not at the cooking channel. Not because I don't love doing it, but because it's costly. The foods cost a lot of money. I have to test the recipe. Sometimes I have to throw in a lot of good ingredients because the recipe didn't come out good, and I can't give it to anybody because it's nasty. And then I have to actually come back and do the video. Sometimes it's test it and then do it. Sometimes it's test, and then do it. So it's too costly to keep up. The cameras are, you know, expensive. The lighting, I really wish I could get that lighting that looks like a rectangle instead of these little lamps right here. But these, you know, these have been working. You know, the editing equipment, the computers, my eye. I can't buy back this eye when I'm done editing. This eye always gets strained, you know, so it's a lot of work to not be compensated for it, you know? So anyways, this guy, I think he's an inside the box thinker. So he can't wrap himself around the fact that the mayor wants to interview me. So he's called his bosses several times and he's told me, that's how I know this. And he's all like, how are we gonna do this though? We've never done an interview like this before. And you know what they told him? Make it happen because the mayor is committed to interviewing this woman. And I was like, is it God? Is it God that's working this out for me, guys? Because I've never had this kind of favor before. And I don't like when religious people say favor ain't fair. Because favor is fair. Because if you believe in God and he gives you favor, it's fair to you, you know? So, yeah, this guy is trying to derail my interview. And I met the mayor on Wednesday night. And she was like, I told her, I'm the one that you're going to be, it's a vlog. Come on, Jada. I said, I'm the one that you're going to be interviewing on the 12th. She was excited. You saw her face beamed. And she was like, oh my God, you're the lady with the food? And I said, yeah, they told me it's okay for me to bring food. Is that okay? And she goes, you better. Who is here?
Let's go to Walmart.
Wait. We're going to go to Walmart. Wait, we're going to go to Walmart to buy a top. Because I have to have like a green top. And Jada and I are going to fight because when I see green, she sees blue. But anyways, the mayor is committed to interviewing me. I think the mayor is tired of these boring interviews. When she interviews these brick and mortar type businesses. And they come in and it's like, Jada's hardware store though. Come in anytime. We could find you a wrench or a nut or a bolt. Come on, people. You know we go to Home Depot. We don't go to Jada's hardware store. So the mayor is tired of interviewing these restaurateurs. Did I say it right? The restaurateurs? I don't know. And these hardware store people and these pawn shop people, you know, and just all these brick and mortar businesses that we have in town, these wedding shop people and stuff. You know, the supermarket, what do you call them, Joe? The managers to the supermarkets, because it's not the owners that are there. I think she's tired of interviewing these people and she wants to interview somebody who's doing something innovative with technology, somebody who is pushing a healthy agenda, because you do know I have some healthy foods here. And also somebody who's walking the walk and talking the talk. I mean, I do these food videos, but I work out hard at the gym 4 days a week, sometimes 5 days a week. And I'm constantly renewing my eating plan so that I can lose weight and at least not even gain. You know, if I don't gain, I count that as a good day, you know? So you guys pray for me because I don't want this guy to derail it because he thinks he is, you know, doing something to help me because he's like, you need to be featured in the newspaper. I don't want to be featured in the newspaper. I've been featured in the newspaper several times in Belize. Mom made that happen and it doesn't go anywhere. Nobody reads a newspaper. Even the homeless doesn't read it. They cover with it. You know, so it's like, no, I want to be with the mayor one-on-one like this. And then that way at the end, I can do my thing and invite her back here. You know, I can totally invite her back here. So anyways, Jada and I are off to Walmart. Diana. This is where the killer gets you. They come in these big vans and then the doors open, especially if they have sliding doors though, and they swipe you in. Just saying. So my goal today, guys, I've already come and gotten a top to go to the interview on Friday. What I have to do is go through my recipes and see which ones are colorful and pop and all that stuff so that I can take some pretty recipes. I'm going to take Belizean stuff, of course, but I want to take some Americanized stuff too. Like maybe the mango salsa. What do you think, babe? That's pretty, right? That's pretty in color. Yeah, the mango salsa. Give me another one. That's pretty. Peach what? Salsa. The peach salsa. So basically the salsas. And then what should I take for dessert? I'm going to take jam roll for the Belize dessert. You think I should take a milk cake and put sprinkles on it? She's pontificating. What do you think? No? You could tell the truth.
If you take the milk cake, we'd have to find a different way to like jazz it up because I hate the sprinkles. Sprinkles gonna get in the way when you eat stuff, I think.
So how would we pretty it up on top? Cherries? A lot of people like to put cherries on top of the milk cake. I hate cherries. Yeah, Belize people do. Yeah.
Cherries?
We've got to do something where we could jazz up that cake though, because I want the mayor to taste that milk. I mean, that's the simplest frosting you can do. It's just boil the darn condensed milk. You could buy it boiled, but I like to boil it myself. So we're looking at pretty recipes. Another one that looks pretty, but you know, it's people, you know, may or may not like it right off the bat, is the one that I do with the succotash and the pasta and stuff. That looks pretty, but Jada says no because a lot of people don't like the okra. So yeah, so I got my top. When I get home, I'm gonna try on everything and show you guys what I'm gonna be wearing to the sit down with the mayor. And I want you guys to be a part of this, because this did not just happen by osmosis. This is the Holy Ghost moving in my life, trying to make something happen for me. What's gonna happen, I don't know. This mayor, she's met with Michelle Obama like 3 times in, you know, in her mayoral duties. 3 times because of the healthy stuff and blah blah blah. I mean, so she knows somebody. Come on, she knows somebody. You know what? I've noticed that I know a lot of people that know people. Did you notice that, Jay? Like Sherry Shepherd, for instance, she knows Oprah. She knows Steve Harvey.
Super true.
You know? And then, I mean, come on. I know a girl through Periscope that says Bill Clinton's her cousin. I've always wanted to meet Bill Clinton because I wanted to thank him for passing the law before he left office in 2000. He passed this thing on December the 20th where all of us that were fighting for amnesty and were getting jerked around, we were able to finish the process. And I wanted to thank him for that. I don't care what your politics are. That's my personal reasons for wanting to thank him. Just to shake his hand and say thank you for doing that. That was on my anniversary too, December the 20th. And of course, it would be awesome to meet President Obama, because of all the history making, you know, of the whole thing, first black president, all that stuff, you know. And of course, I'd love to meet Hillary, especially if she becomes president. She'd be the first lady. I don't know what's wrong with America, because in other countries, women have ruled for a long time. You know, look at Britain, right? It was Margaret Thatcher forever and ever and ever. Yeah. So I don't know what's wrong. A lot of the I can't even say that word, evangelical preachers, I think the reason why they hate Hillary is because she's a woman, plain and simple. In the evangelical churches, women don't have any power. You know, they're allowed to preach, but it's not called a sermon. It's called a sermonette. They only get 10 minutes, and they can't be pastors. I think that's stupid. I really think that's stupid. Anyways, home to try on my little shirt. All right, guys, so this is a top that I got. It's only $9.88. It was in the junior section, so I was like very careful, because in the junior section the numbers are like odd numbers, so it's not like 2, 4, 6, 8, stuff like that. It's like 5, 7, you know, 15, 11, 15, 17, 19, stuff like that. So I have to be very careful. So Jada told me, because it's very sheer, so Jada told me to put something gray underneath it so it won't be see-through. And this is what I'm gonna wear when I go get interviewed by the mayor. I wear a straighter, like a pencil skirt, but a black one, and some pretty shoes. And so let's see what it looks like when I sit. Yeah, so you don't see triple, quadruple gut. You have to be careful, right? So this is how I'll sit. I like that my arms are covered. And it's light. It's not going to be hot under the hot lights. Norman, why do you have to come and star in my video though? Yeah, so what do you guys think? Now, let me pose the most important question to you. And I know that on the camera, it might be different, but do you see green or do you see blue? Joe, Joshua, and me, we all see green first. We know it's teal or turquoise or whatever, so it has blue in it, right? But Jada and Jory, they see blue first. Freaky, 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 freaky.
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, see, I'm doing it. Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
What's the splash?
Yeah.